Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode. We're gonna continue with our search for the artifacts. Oh, cannot climb this like this. Maybe... Okay, that worked. Someone here.
We got company! Everyone run! Run!
Where is that ship landing? We're gonna have a look into that ship actually. Before we go to that cave. At least it looks bigger than ours. Oh no. Okay, that was interesting.
You're going down.
Okay, let's go for that artifact. Let's stop lollygagging. Okay. Let us see what we can find here. Interesting things, I would bet. What's up, sir? You need to talk again? I'll talk with you later. What is it, Sarah?
Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind.
I could tell it was still bothering you.
Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest.
Let me help you, please.
I would like that. Actually, I need that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
They had taken your shuttle.
It was a 50-50 shot, and they lost the gamble. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely, or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface.
It's impressive that you soft landed after an emergency jetson that close to the exosphere.
I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same.
I'll set course for the Cassiopeia system.
Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan.
I'm sensing tension between you and Admiral Logan.
Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade.
Crusades are my specialty.
Thanks. I really needed a laugh. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I'm going to need someone who can keep my spirits up.
I'll have your back.
I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand.
Because I love you, Sarah.
I don't know what to say. I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True love. Something I've seriously considered sharing with you for a long time. I'm just not ready. Not yet.
Well, that ends today.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
Sure. So, we'll need to go to Cassiopeia next. That's for sure.
Got anything on your scanner?
Near? Yes, here it is. Okay, we have a new artifact. Let's just collect this Cellumite. Okay. We're gonna do the quest for Sarah. So we're gonna try to find her lost company, basically. Gravity on this planet is crazy.
Now we're in business.
Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we?
No, we're gonna first drop this stuff here. We're going back to New Atlantis. So where can we find this captain? Our little Roomba friends. Always present.
The United Colonies will not be overrun or undermined while I serve. You can count on that.
Sarah Morgan. It's been what, almost 10 years?
Admiral, it's, good to see you again, sir.
You're not required to address me as sir. That protocol ended the moment you dropped your clusters on my desk, remember?
Look, Admiral, I'm not here to open old wounds.
Old wounds is an interesting turn of phrase, given our past. Listen to me, Commander. I'm not sure why you're here, but whatever it is, why don't you just get to it?
I'm here because I need your help, Admiral.
You need my help. That's interesting. The last time we spoke, you made it quite clear that you were turning your back on the Navy.
That was a decade ago. Things change. People change. Admiral, please. I didn't come here to argue. I'm here to come to terms with my past.
Your past is sitting in a closed file in the archives. That's where you left it when you walked out on the United Colonies. And what about you? Just who in the blazes are you anyway?
I'm here to support Sarah as a friend.
Very well. Then, as a good friend, perhaps you could kindly explain to me why I shouldn't have the both of you escorted from the building.
With all due respect, Admiral, this is ridiculous. If you have a problem with me, then there's no need to berate my colleague.
I don't have a problem with you, Commander. I'm simply trying to determine why you deserve the Navy's help.
Sarah is here to honor the fallen that served under her command.
That's quite a noble gesture. Is this true, Commander?
It's about Cassiopeia, Admiral. I'm heading back there to find out what happened to the crew of the Dauntless, and hopefully, to bring their legacy home.
That sounds like a dangerous operation. Are you certain it's worth the risk?
I don't know.
We refuse to allow the crew of the Dauntless to remain a statistic.
I see. The fact that you'd risk your own lives to solve this mystery speaks volumes.
They were my responsibility, Admiral. One way or another, I intend to bring them home.
I understand. And I believe I owe you an apology, Commander. Our last encounter has obviously distorted my impression of your character. What can I do to help?
If you wouldn't mind allowing me to access the files regarding my rescue, I'd be most grateful, Admiral.
That shouldn't be too difficult. I've sent all the relevant information to you, Slades. Was there anything else?
No, Admiral. Thank you.
You don't need to thank me, Commander. I just hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Let's go.
Okay, hello.
beautiful. Just beautiful. I can't believe I'm here. It feels like walking into a dream.
Maybe you would be better off staying on the ship.
No. I'll be fine. Phew. Okay, so let me get my bearings for a moment. Yes, this looks correct. Those rock formations nearby look familiar. My old campsite shouldn't be far.
I'm ready if you are.
Good. Once we get to the campsite, we'll use that as a starting point to search for the crew's shuttle wreckage. Let's go. This is it. This is the spot where I spent close to a year waiting for rescue. Not exactly Paradiso, is it?
I can't even imagine what it must have been like.
I wish. I was so uncomfortable. I would have settled for a pile of straw. Look at this thing. It's been sitting here rusting. I think we need to grab an emergency power cell to get the ship's computer up and running.
There must be one around here somewhere.
Sure, if we're lucky. When I was stranded, I set up a distress beacon powered by emergency power cells. The beacon was up there on the plateau. I guess it's time to start climbing.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for a climb.
Setting up this beacon probably saved my life. Who knows how long I would have been trapped. Make sure you strip everything useful from that thing.
Okay. Telemetry data. Okay, so the guys crashed. Let's see if we can find their crash site. Did I read Sarah's personal logs? Yeah, why not? Let's go. It's been 2 days since my crash landing on Cassiopeia 1. I've been slipping in and out of consciousness, but I've been able to use emergency meds to keep my pain levels to a medium. Medical self-assessment has revealed 3 cracked ribs, a broken forearm, and minor concussions, probable internal damage, and a lot of bruises. I'll go to the best that I can do to push through, but I can't allow my injuries to keep me from reaching Shuttle 2. Tomorrow I plan to do a full reconnaissance of the area and search for some high ground to place my distress beacon. With any luck, some ships are still in orbit and they will receive my signal. For now, I'm going to rest, eat a bit of my food rations and pray that the other shuttle isn't too far away from my location. Using the telemetry data and geomapping charts I had in my slate, I've been able to track exactly where Shuttle 2 went down. Unfortunately, it appears to be located several thousand kilometers away, making it impossible to reach on foot. Even if the planet was hospitable and the terrain accommodating, I'm in no physical conditions to even attempt such a journey. Additionally, with my distress beacon, and all my supplies located at this crash site. I don't dare leave it behind. I'm afraid my crew will have to deal with whatever hardships they have encountered on their own. All I can do at this point is pray they are safe. The last entry. It's been nearly a month, and I'm down to my final 3 power cells. If I want to make them last, I'm going to have to disconnect them from my ship computer system, which means I lose access to my computer and my short-range transmitter. If Shuttle 2 makes any attempt to reach out for me, all they're going to receive is silence. It's a horrible decision to have to make, but if Shuttle 2 hasn't contacted me by now, it's unlikely they ever will. I don't know if that means their comm system is simply damaged, or if they're left their crash site, or if they're even alive. My only hope is continuing to power the distress beacon in hopes of being picked up and then searching for them from the air. Okay, so Sarah here had to make some hard choices to keep alive, but well, it is what it is, guys. She had to make her decision.
We've located where the other shuttle went down. I can't believe our plan worked.
Well, you brought the right person with you.
And so modest, too. The telemetry data puts the wreckage out of range to hike. We're going to have to head back to the ship and land on a different part of the planet. Let's get going.
Let's go, Sarah. Let's go.
Look at this view. Had I been on this planet under more pleasant circumstances, I might have had more time to appreciate the beauty it has to offer. Hope you've calibrated that thing. Judging from this debris, the crew's shuttle sustained far more damage than my own. Oh, those poor souls. This is what's left of the crew's shuttle, but it looks like parts were scavenged and dragged somewhere else. Could there have been survivors?
looks like that there actually were some survivors.
I'll shoot if I have to. Just turn around and leave. I know how to use this thing, and I will.
Oh my god. Who are you?
I'm nobody. Just go away. I'm not going to let anyone take my stuff again. No way. Both of you, just go!
Easy there. I know this must be terribly frightening for you. I promise to you that we are only here to help.
I don't know. You're kind of scaring me. Why should I listen to you?
We are here to honor the crew that died on this planet.
The crew? No one's been looking for that crew since before I was born. So tell me another lie. Go ahead.
You were born here. Hold on. Oh my god. Your parents. Your mum and your dad. What were their names?
Jenna and Elias. Why?
Jenna and Elias. Private Jenna Marsh and Corporal Elias Obrist. You're their daughter. Listen to me. I knew your parents. They worked with me on the Dauntless. I'm Commander Sarah Morgan.
You're Sarah Morgan? Mom and Dad's captain? My parents used to talk about you all the time. It's like a dream to finally meet you.
Sarah and I are glad that we found you.
Yeah? Well, I wish you wouldn't have taken so long. My parents are dead. My father died a long time ago. And my mother, she was killed by those monsters at the graveyard. It's just me here now. All by myself.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, I don't even know your name.
Oh, yeah. My name's Sona.
Sona. What a lovely name. Sona, you mentioned a graveyard. Is that where the crew is, you know?
Buried? Yeah. It's a bunch of stones with those necklaces like the ones my mom and dad had hanging on them.
Thank you, Sona. I'm going to talk to my friend here a minute, okay?
Okay, Sarah.
So these guys actually survived. And they had a kid.
Phew. I don't even know where to begin.
I can't even imagine how you are feeling right now.
Yeah. This isn't what I expected. At all. Oh, there's so much to process. But I don't have time to deal with it right now. If you want to help, then find that graveyard and bring me those necklaces Sona mentioned. I'm hoping they're my crew's gene tags.
I'll head up there right away.
Good. Just be careful. Sona's monsters are undoubtedly hostile life forms that have claimed the graveyard as their territory.
Let us go get these graveyard monsters. This is the place that these guys end up resting. History of the Heavens. In 2015 we went to Mars. Good, actually. Good. Come on, big boy. Where did these guys come from, actually? So we have all the biotechs. Let's go back to Sarah.
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
I don't care. This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can you talk to her?
Don't worry, I'll do whatever it takes to bring her home to safety.
I knew I could depend on you. Now all we have to do is convince this poor girl that she's better off leaving the planet with us. I don't know if I have it in me to say the right things.
I can hear you talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say. I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind. Could you just talk to her, please?
Okay. Let's see if we can do this.
Why won't Sarah listen to me?
She's worried about your safety.
I've been alone for a long time. And even when bad people visit, I've been safe. That still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had, does it?
You won't be safe here forever.
Mom told me there were really bad people out there. Worse than the ones I've already seen. But leaving Mom and Dad behind, it's really hard. Even though they're dead, I don't want to abandon them.
When you are old enough, you can always come back and visit.
Hey, yeah. Maybe I could get a cool ship just like yours. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sarah are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
That poor girl. I hope we've made the right decision.
And I will be fine, I promise.
Oh, I do hope that's true. We're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into society. It's going to be difficult for her to adjust to the changes. Wherever she ends up, just promise me we'll check on her from time to time, please.
I promise, Sarah.
Thank you. Look, before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more thing to you. Perhaps at the overlook we passed on the way here? I promise it won't take long. Let's go.
Let's go.
Are you expecting me to jump down after you? Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been. You had to push me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl.
I hope this experience has finally put your past to rest.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And it's all thanks to you. You know, this is the second time I've been on this world. And until this very moment, I never stopped to reflect at just how magnificent it was. Oh, look at this place. This is the reason I'm out here, exploring the stars. Worlds upon worlds, just waiting to have their beauty discovered. Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes, wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you.
I'm hoping there's much more than simple gratitude tucked away in that statement.
Perhaps. I suppose we'll both have to think about that for a while now, won't we? Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye to Cassiopeia once again. This time, under much happier circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan, and figure out what we're going to do with Sona.
Okay, let's go. I want to check what's that there? Oh, they tried to create a beacon. Some kind of solar power thingy. Okay. Back to Atlantis.
While we're here, let's swing by Centaurian so I can pick up some ammo.
The United Colonies will not be overrun or undermined while I serve. You can count on
The UC's fleet must be the strongest out there. Now and always. There is no alternative. Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
We found our answers, and we also found these gene tags.
Not only that, but we found someone there, alive. A child born from 2 of the crew that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known?
Don't apologize to us, apologize to Sona.
Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
She's extraordinary, Admiral. And I'm afraid the United Colonies let her down.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. We did let her down. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge.
Okay. So let's go, Sarah. Let's talk with Sona and understand what her future will be. Go to the lodge. Go to the lodge.
Evening, sir.
Can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
Yeah? Did you want to talk about something? There you are. I was wondering when you'd come and say hi to me.
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life.
Bet that was scary.
Yeah, it was. I guess I'll have to be brave.
You're already one of the bravest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Mr. Stroud, I've got a question.
Of course, Miss Cook.
Not yet. You still have a lot to learn.
Exactly. And this is the perfect place to begin your education.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects.
For Sarah. I have a
I
couple of
hope you
artifacts.
are satisfied with the quarters available.
How far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
Wells right. We can't abandon who we are now.
Exactly. When the universe presents us with a threat, we can't afford to run away. We need to stay in the fight.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands.
Well, hold the lines, March. Seems like you got business with the person with you already. Tip my ear when you're done.
Okay. So we'll need to finish this. Sorry. New artifacts? Okay, I already added the ones I had. So since the first one, a bunch of them actually. Let's go, Sarah. Let's go to that war memorial.
What time is it?
I've got no idea.
Look at this. All these people. Their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
You'd be proud of everything you have accomplished since the war.
I am proud. I was simply too foolish to realize it until you changed my perspective.
I only say these things because I care about you, Sarah.
And I care about you too. There's obviously some kind of a connection between us that I think we need to discuss. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall, so we can talk in private. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Good. Waterfall. Sarah?
When things at the lodge are too much, I love coming to this spot to just sort of, I don't know, melt away for a while. It's lovely here, isn't it? I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
It's absolutely beautiful.
I knew you'd appreciate it. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot.
This seems like an ideal place to focus.
That's actually why I asked you to meet me up here. I was hoping we could talk about something very important.
You can tell me whatever is on your mind.
Good, because I have a lot to say. It's about my return to Cassiopeia. What we learned about Sona has been constantly replaying in my mind. Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life.
You're not alone, you have me.
Maybe. But for how long? I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear.
None of that is your fault.
Are you sure? For all we know, it's in my nature to keep people at arm's length. Or worse, push them away. Right now?
Get the
Are you
best,
talking
Sarah.
about Constellation? Or what exactly are you saying?
I'm saying I love you, Sarah. Now and forever.
Sorry, I just need a moment to gather my thoughts. I know you want to have a serious relationship. You want to become close. So, if you're willing to take that leap of faith with someone like me, then I'm ready to do the same.
I've been more than willing for a long time.
You're something truly special. You know that? You've helped me conquer my self-doubt, my confidence, hell, everything. For the first time in my life, I feel complete. And with you by my side, I'm convinced that feeling will last forever. You're the best thing that's happened to me in my life. I love you. Always. So, what's new with you today? Always and any time. Oh, damn. I was starting to enjoy the conversation.
Yeah, we finished this, guys. What a beautiful planet. So guys, we're gonna stop the episode here. Thank you guys a lot for watching. Guys, if you watch until the end, considering leaving a like or subscribing to the channel. I keep posting videos every other day. Also, consider seeing my comment Sundays, which I post every week. Guys, thank you a lot and see you again in the next one.